everyone, I'm Leanne Lee, your Diva of DIY, and I have a special tool to share with you today that will make your crafting so easy. It's the Homeright digital temperature heat gun, and what I love about it is it does have different controls, so depending on the project you're doing, you can set the heat accordingly. Now you all know I love repurposing projects, and so for this project I am using wine bottles, and before I use the wine bottles for my project, I need to get these sticky labels off. But I could soak them in water. I just don't want to do that because I love the look of these labels. So by using the heat gun, I'm able to save the label for another project and have the wine bottle for the project I'm doing now. So I'm going to turn the heat gun on. I told you about the different temperature controls. There's in terms of fan, there's low, medium, and high. And then there's also an adjustment here to go higher or lower. So I am actually going to put it on the medium setting, and then I'm going to adjust and make it a hotter setting, and I'm going to go about 350 for this. This gun comes with all sorts of attachments, but for what I'm doing, I'm not going to put an attachment on it at all. I'm going to recruit a helper for this just to hold the bottle in place for me. Chelsea, if you could come over and just hold this right here. I'm just going to start heating up the bottle right here where the label is. And as I heat it up, if you need to adjust, you're able with one click to adjust the heat temperature. And you're just heating up the sticky part of the label, and it pretty much just melts it, and you're able to pull it off without damaging the label. You just have to be patient because once it starts, then it's extremely easy. It's just getting it warm enough that it starts to melt that. And I'm going to turn it up a little bit just to get it going. So we're heating up. Oh, and here it goes. And once it starts, it's super, super easy. I love to use these wine labels for all sorts of decoupage projects. I put them on boxes. I put them on greeting cards, scrapbooking projects. I like to save them, and I remember when I see them, you know, it reminds me of things that we were doing when we were drinking these bottles of wine, or not. All right, and you see how that is now starting to come off. And I am able to pull this label off without damaging it. All right, we are almost finished here. I can't tell you what a lifesaver this gun is. If anybody has tried to remove a label before, especially if you wanted to keep it, you know that it's almost impossible. But with this gun, it really does work. It has been a pleasure sharing this with you. I'm Leanne Lee, your Diva of DIY. I'll see you next time.